All right, everybody. It's Friday, 2:30. I didn't want to have a call, but I keep getting texts from everyone that I respect, so I decided to do it quick. I have a bunch of stuff I have to do, and I'm just trying to get it in as fast as I can. All right, so I'm all excited about what's going on. I think we have the biggest players in the world that are fully up to speed on finger motion, the data, the squeeze, the players. They seem to know who they are. They know how to break them. And I believe that the company has working with them, and they will roast them alive. That's my opinion of what I think is going to happen. Is the stock worth it to buy it at 26 cents? Yes. That's my opinion. They've been marking it down. The debt spiral guys think that they're trying to create a floor on this thing or marking it down at the end of the month, whatever their motive is. The company is fully aware what they're doing. We know exactly where Hudson Bay lies and the other convertible guys who got the warrants at $1.50. All right, so those guys are short up there. Remember, that stock went to 5 that time. They never paid the company the money. They had, I think it's 2 million warrants. So they could have made $6 million, but instead they chose to short against it. So when this thing turns, they could get busted and we'll have to pay the company. And there's one other party, I don't know who it is. All right, but we'll see who that is. But I believe the people that are behind it are somewhere between $100 and $200 billion fund. And these are the type of people that got into GameStop. And they've been looking for something and to take a shot on a stock that's 30 cents or 25 cents or whatever it is, that has been documented. And from what I've been told, the documentation by the people here and the people who put the truck in front of the SEC has roped these guys in to come in and try to decapitate our friends. All right? Fundamentals doesn't mean shit. Elon Musk is sending rockets into space and landing them back down, and they took the stock down from 225 to 108, and they're still trying to knock it down. So fundamentals in this world mean shit. NRGV went to 650. Business is booming, and they're pushing it down. You name it, they slaughter it. That poor kid, a 24-year-old kid that's a genius, up-and-coming star on Wall Street, Ken Griffin just manipulated the stock, used whatever he can, the press, to drive the market down. And if you ask me, that was an attempt of a group of naked short sellers. Look how powerful they are. They pushed his positions down. They do it to Kathy Woods. They do it to MicroStrategies. They do it to all of them. The list is endless. We know the playbook. The people that we are speaking to are the people that understand this playbook and know how to reverse it. And again, they're not buying a $30 stock. They're buying a 30-cent stock. We've spoken, or I've spoken, about targets of $3,500. The only reason that would change is because people are here a long time and want to give up and they're tired. If it was when we were fighting at our peak, people would believe and stay a long time. When you change your opinion on things, whether it's your family, you have to move on, you got to pay bills, I understand it, but that lowers the targets, all right? Only because of people giving up. The people that are coming in, they have those targets in mind. They understand it, and their clock hasn't started yet. So it's a different game. They know Hudson Bay, they know Lynn Partners, they know everybody in the game, and they know how to torture them. All right? Again, this isn't me. I don't know them, but people do. And they target a finger. All right? So what I said before, I mean it. Okay? I can't pull the trigger. All right? We're at 26 cents, 30 cents, whatever it is. It is what it is. This is your government, not mine, that's allowing this thing. I hate these guys. I think it's a disgrace that Atkins had the balls to come out there and say it's cool to be an IPO in the U.S. This guy is a fool. He's made statements about naked short selling. He's never corrected anything. And they still haven't said one word about stock settlement. They'll say anything, but that they won't say. They're telling us how cool they are and they're the best people in the world, but they don't address stock settlement. They won't even give us a sound bite. That's how big this mess is. And for Ken Griffin to rip that kid apart and steal billions of dollars, I really don't care about the people who got robbed. They haven't been listening to us. They laugh at us until it's their turn. And I told you, if anyone's ever followed me, I said it from the beginning. Let me make it short. I could drive Apple down. You could drive anything you like down. Just keep selling it and selling it and selling it until they collapse. Easy to do. The only reason they don't go after Apple and these big players is because institutions step in at some point and the value of the company can hold it up. In small caps, we don't have the institutions. We do now, but we don't have the institutions to support these attacks. You can go take a shit and your stock could be down 10 cents. You don't know what's going on, and they create a panic because they just come out with a machine gun. And the gentleman that keeps posting every day, I can't remember everybody's their names on Twitter, where the 1111111. I had a friend buy 100,000 a day at 27 cents, and he was buying into those 111 attacks. His back office called him up, and they said they never seen anything like it. He's a broker, where he was getting tickets, one share at a time. You bought one share, and it's all a different ticket. So the orders come back that he's complete. One share, for hours. This is all computer-generated nonsense. All right. So again, you know the story. That's the best I can tell you there. All right. On the second notion, the other company, which I can't tell you yet, is close to the deal with South Korea. I posted yesterday. My team is speaking with the South Koreans. We told them to ban short selling. And a couple hours later, Reuters and Unusual Whales reported it. I'm having a call with one of my guys and one of the gentlemen that's on this call, and we're going to try to get the uptick rule put back in South Korea after they ban short selling. If they don't ban it, we put the uptick rule back in. And we're going to ban individual ETFs on stocks. It's been brought to my attention that they did it in BlackBerry recently. They knocked it down from 13 to 7. And they have these ETFs, these leverage ETFs, double short, whatever it may be. And as soon as they collapse the stock, they retire the ETF and shut it down. And they did the same thing in Lucid, LCID. It was the same thing that was done there too. So these ETFs that they set up, these derivatives, they can do it on a single stock. That must never happen. These criminals will do anything. They have the best law firms. They understand the security laws. When you see FINRA or the SEC doing something, this has all been negotiated by the hedge funds and their lawyers already behind the scenes. What's best for them? Okay, it's not best for you. So I don't believe FINRA. I don't believe the SEC. I think they're all a load of shit. It's very easy. Settle the trades. You cannot destroy stocks like Ken Griffin does. Okay, and his whole band of gypsies. If you have to deliver the next day, you can rip us off a little bit intraday, but you can't continue the assault because the next day you get bought in. So if you drive a stock from 50 to 35, the next day they're buying it back up to 50. All right, so you can't. You'll get wiped out doing that. It's the continued non-settlement that is destroying everything. You could just keep flooding the markets with counterfeits. Counterfeits are bad in every aspect of life except Wall Street. It's wonderful for us. You find a great stock and the SEC tells you, we're going to save you money on your commission. We're going to get you a better price. I don't want a better price. I want to pay more. They think that by us being able to buy the stock because there's liquidity, like you're seeing today in Finger Motion, who's selling 1 million shares of the stock at 26 cents? Nobody. It's either one of these debt spiral guys trying to protect whatever they've done already, because there's no one else out here. I speak to guys who've got 5 million shares, and they're not even paying attention to it. They're all on board what's going on there. No one's doing anything. Someone could sell 10 or 20,000 shares and they gave up. That's something different. I don't know everybody. But no one's going to sit there and drop 1 million shares. Hurry up, get me out. Anybody with size, I've spoken to. I don't speak to them every day, but I do speak with them. And they're all on board. To small investors, I got it. You want to give up? I can't stop that. All right. I wanted to move money from, I have an HLP. I don't want to sell a stock that I think is going to move to run into this one. And, I could say I sell HLP by finger motion again, and the stock goes crazy, HLP, and I feel like I'm going to miss out. So I got my positions in both, and I stay put. That's the way I was taught to trade. I'm not going to do that. All right. GDC, my money's worthless there. It's a penny at 250. I don't even know how that thing is still trading. The only stock I want the SEC to shut down, and I'm long, won't even do anything about it. I'm on the short side on that one, and they don't even care. All right, so again, we're close to South Korea. I'm talking about days to get to South Korea. They are 100% on our back, 100% behind us. And if you don't believe it, just look at my post from yesterday. I put it out in the morning. They said it in the afternoon. We're giving them advice on things. All we need is the U.S. to sign on board. And I got a floodgate of companies. I'm trying to reach out to MicroStrategies. Anyone knows Michael Saylor, anyone in his network, get him to me. If I can land him, you'll get paid a nice bounty. All right? There's big money to be made here. That could be a $50 million play for my group to get it to South Korea. I'm not doing this. I'm doing this to win, but I'm doing this to make money. All right? I could probably make $2 to $5 million on the first sign up for my group. It's not all for me, but everybody involved will get paid. And then we're going to go after Kodak, LCID, BlackBerry, blah, 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 Peloton, Open, you name it, Beyond Meats. I can go to all of them. Finger motion, I'm bringing them in. All right, so I'm going to do my best to carry everybody over there. We're going to get short selling banned. If we can't get it banned, we're going to get the uptick rule put in place so they can't short it. And we're going to enforce stock settlement. They are 100% behind us. Their country is being attacked by these ETFs and naked short sellers. And people are so happy to post, oh, investors got margin calls, they got crushed. Who cheers for this destruction? It's not destruction of selling. Samsung had out of this world earnings, and they drove it down with these ETFs because the ETFs they can sell the ETF's got to sell the stock. That's how it works. And they just keep pushing it down, pushing it down. Samsung goes down, SK Hynix goes down. All their top stocks get crushed because of the ETFs going down. And it just creates a panic. The same thing happened here. And that poor kid, Leopold, whatever his name is, he got wiped out by Ken Griffin. Not only that, he's going to take his IPO stock and that other hot IPO that's coming out. Anyway, people, it's going to be, it's a long weekend. Things are moving quickly. If I hear it, I'll have a conference call. I'll tell you exactly what I'm hearing. Okay? I'm not under NDA with anyone. I don't have any inside information. But I want the companies that are going to South Korea, as they sign up, I will tell you immediately. But it's close to being signed. All right? All the papers are there. Everybody knows each other. Everybody's on the same page. It happens, the floodgate opens up. Finger motion, we got the biggest fund, one of the biggest funds in the world that knows how to squeeze stocks. They're on board. What second they come, I'm giving you as best heads up as I can go. The stock's 26 cents. You know what it is. There's risk in everything, but you got to be in it to win it. That's how I look at it. It's just like the lottery. All right, we all throw dollars at the lottery. I think it's $2 for the mega lottery, whatever it's called. All right, so again, you know what it is. No one's out here playing games. There's no one selling. These guys have been manipulating it down every day. Who trades stocks 25.60, 25.61, 25.63? You can't sell a stock like that. And they offer small amounts. A friend of mine went to buy 5,000 shares. He had to keep chasing it back up just to go buy it. They sell them 100, 150, 200 shares. They spoof big orders. It's the same thing. It's the same nonsense. Again, you know what it is. I'm giving you it as best as I can, as close as I can. I gave you my time on a Friday afternoon. I got shit to do like everyone else does. It's a slow day. Again, I'm not telling you to buy, sell. That's your business. I'm giving you what I believe is happening, and I think it's really strong. And I like to burn this fucking thing down and really roast these fucking guys and throw their asses in jail, since the SEC is protecting them, and they all know what they're all about. Anyway, people, have a great weekend. I'm excited. If I hear more, you know what I'm talking about. All right, have a great day.